Hello YouTubes, MadarasLives here, and I am back from holiday. I'm sorry that I missed the last two mangas that came out, but I am back to do my review on 620. Let me first off by saying 618 was actually my favourite manga in a long time, and 619 is also a pretty good one as well. It kind of insinuated that no Uchiha is really responsible completely for their actions, that it's more of a genetic thing, that they act like, well, they're PMSing. So in a way, Obito isn't a bitch. He's a little bitch. But anyway, on to the chapter. So the manga starts off from where it left in the last episode, Sasuke asking the Kages questions to seek answers to whether he should get vengeance on the leaf or not, or how he should go about it. And as he's talking to Hashirama, who is the biggest badass by the way, I love this dude's character, Tobirama starts acting up and is about to attack Sasuke, when all of a sudden Hashirama changes from his goofball attitude to a super serious attitude, emitting a large amount of chakra, and just, commanding such obedience over Tobirama, which is really good to see that he isn't just a goofball. And straight after he gets what he wants, he just goes back to being a big goofball, which is super funny. I love that. I think I'm going to refer to Hashirama as hashbrowns from here on in. This dude's just a badass. And so as it continues, they find out about the war going on between Madara and Naruto, and gotta say, the fourth Hokage, man, not sure what he was thinking, but you could sense it. He was definitely proud of Naruto there. And I found it really curious that Hashirama said that Itachi was a better shinobi than him. And thinking about it, I think it's true. Although, maybe, I don't know, I'd say they're equal, but Itachi is better in the sense that he's had more opportunities to show that he's a good shinobi. Like, all the strife he's gone through just shows how much of a good person he is. And so, continuing the story, Hashirama is trying to escape, but nope, calm down, put your little Vegeta pants back on. Yep, I'm calling it. Tobirama is basically Vegeta, and Hashirama, aka hashbrowns, is Goku. And we find out that Orochimaru has Senju DNA through the Zetsu, which is pretty weird but makes sense at the same time, because, Zetsu was just a fodder, pathetic thing, but now he's proved some use. And it's funny that the first Hokage is just like, oh, you've got my DNA as well. Awesome. And I was kind of surprised that Orochimaru and Sasuke knew of the Jubi and Madara, but they weren't scared of it controlling them. So I was wondering if they have some escape plan planned or something along the lines. And there's something bothering me. It's just, Orochimaru's up to something. I don't know what, and he's really powerful now. I mean, he was super powerful beforehand. Some people will deny it and say, he's weak, he got killed by Sasuke. But you gotta remember, he did everything since the third Hokage's death, with no arms or no jutsu. He took on Naruto in Four Tails mode and just made a joke of it. I mean, you have to give him some props. He is pretty impressive. But that aside, another thing that arose was Sasuke. It had a flashback of Sasuke and Orochimaru, and it says that Orochimaru said he attacked the village just on a whim, but that wasn't the truth. There was something more to it, and that got me thinking: is Orochimaru, does he have some sinister motive other than his past motives, or is there something sinister about the leaf itself? And then that sparked a really crackpot theory of mine, just in my head. I haven't thought of it before. It's just bam. And that's maybe Orochimaru has found some, lore or something, or some stone, speaking of the troubles in the future, and that a hero must rise to defeat them, and this hero has to be an Uchiha. So in some sick, twisted way, Orochimaru has been doing all these things, to gather DNA, to become the strongest person possible, to steal an Uchiha body, to be that hero. So he's like a twisted, fucked up antagonist, protagonist, villain hero. Of course, that's just a really irrational theory, and it just came off the top of my head, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. It literally won't happen ever, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah. And you know, I really want the fourth Hokage to tell Sasuke, even if it's indirectly, that he is the father of Naruto. I just want to see how Sasuke reacts to that. It would just be so interesting. I also want to see the fourth Hokage find out about Obito and just lay him to fucking waste. I would love to see that. But the last final pieces of the chapter show that Hashirama is not in Orochimaru's control, and he can't control Hashirama. But Hashirama, being the kind, gentle person he is, just sits down and continues the story to Sasuke, saying, I want to help you. I no matter what you choose, I just want to help you. I don't want you to end up like Madara. I don't want that fate for you. Which I thought was really nice. He's a truly caring person, and you can see the similarities between him and Naruto now, and the will of fire and how that all applies. It's really nice. He's quite an inspirational character when you get down to it. But yeah, that's the end of that chapter. It raised so many questions for me, like motives and all this. Oh, and there's already been heaps of questions we want answers to. Now there's more questions. It's really great, but really shit at the same time, because it gets you thinking. But at the same time, you're just like, fuck, I want a fucking answer for once. But yeah, that was a good chapter, and I can't wait for next week. The same problem I have with every chapter is I don't want it to end. I get reading, it's like, it's over? Give me fucking more, man. But since I missed out on 2 mangas, I decided I will leave you with a little longer chapter speaking about something I read on the forum and what I think could be or could come of this if it was true. Which, you know, 90% it isn't true. But I just find it interesting to, you know, propose the idea. And that's that the Sage of Six Paths actually had a third son. And this would be really interesting for me, because what would his power be? And I got to thinking, and I thought, you know, you got the body, you got the eyes, you got the spirit, and you got the chakra. What's left? The mind. I think if there was a third son or daughter, that it would be, they would inherit the mind of the Sage of Six Paths. And I think they would be the Sarutobi clan. That would be the ancestors, because they've been known for geniuses. And the third Hokage is proof of that. And what that would offer to the story is, we could find out that Minato is actually a Sarutobi, and the way that would link in is, you know, another piece of the Sage of Six Paths puzzle has now been put into Naruto. And the way I see it, the 6 paths each represent something, and you require all 6 paths to be able to become a sage. And so we know Senju DNA, we know Uchiha Eyes, we know Rinnegan. That's 3. Now we got 3 missing. God, shit at math. What could this mean if there was a third son? Well, I think it would mean you'd have to inherit the mind of the Sarutobi as another path. The 5th path would probably be Jinchuriki. That's 5. And the last path would probably be Sage itself, you know, Sage mode. You would require all these 6 things to become a true Sage. And what this means is Madara and Obito are halfway to being sages, but it would also put Naruto in halfway to being a sage, and it could affect other people as well. And everyone's seeing that Naruto may become like the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, so, you know, throwing that in is pretty interesting. But I thought I'd drop you guys that idea and see how you react and what you think could happen if that was it. And also, you could tell me your own crackpot theories, or link me to something in the forum about some weird theory or an idea, which are just fun to think about, so yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you're having a good day, and I am fucking tired. I haven't slept in like 30 hours, and I'm gonna go sleep for like 20 days. I will see you guys next week with the next Naruto review. Peace! P.S. Was that a fucking tree doing a Biju bomb? That's fucking awesome.